Hello, this is Dr. Linda Martinez-Louie. I'm the host of the Narcissist in Your Life podcast, a clinical expert on the narcissistic personality, psychotherapist, and author. I offer in-depth analysis, strategies, and practices for those psychologically and emotionally harmed and abused by toxic, predatory, narcissistic personalities. And through my books, Recovering and Healing After the Narcissist, and Freeing Yourself from the Narcissist in Your Life, as well as my international telephone consultations and podcasts and my books, I help people to heal, thrive, and transform their lives. I put the emphasis on helping clients to access the calming, restorative parts of the parasympathetic body-mind systems that lead to healing, evolution of the true authentic self, and the use of your unique creative gifts. I want to speak with you about covert narcissists, masters of the psychological ambush. And before I do that directly, I want to talk to you about the background information of how they came to be who they are in their families. Covert narcissists, as much as they are method actors and capable of affecting a very believable fake empathy, have a tremendous emotional detachment. The covert narcissist cannot express genuine emotions. He or she is putting on a brilliant show, a master class in method acting. He learned very early that being authentic was not approved. It was frowned upon, shameful. Showing emotion is perceived by the covert narcissist as a weakness, a vulnerability, a defective character. The covert narcissist is convinced that he is in complete command of himself. This is part of the covert's delusional belief. He has free rein to project his cruelest unconscious feelings onto his victims, especially spouses, ex-spouses, children, siblings, and business associates. In the family, the future covert narcissist learns that expressing your emotions, sadness, fear, tenderness, emotional pain, is ignored by the mother and or father or demeaned through humiliation, intimidation, or punishment. The small child learned to impose an iron will on his feelings. Difficult at first, but with practice, this distancing from one's true feelings becomes an integral part of this growing child's sense of self, and along with the sense of self, this false sense of self. By not reacting emotionally, the child imposes an unnatural control over himself and becomes insulated from his true feelings. Children who grow up with emotional and psychological maternal deprivation and various forms of abuse learn early that it is dangerous to feel deeply and to express themselves naturally and spontaneously. As this pattern of warding off true feelings deepens, these children learn at the same time how to always win by cunning, secret manipulation of the feelings of others as well. Those who are fooled by their cruel tactics are looked down upon as weak, timid, inferior, and worthless. Their role is to become subservient to the growing covert narcissist. So this is the background of the covert narcissist in the family. And so from there, we can look at how they become and how they are and how they are identified as masters of the psychological ambush. Many of them go unnoticed at social events. They appear to be self-effacing with a low-grade ego. Meet the covert narcissist, that individual who is a narcissistic personality disorder without the elaborate persona. The covert narcissist seems to blend in like a chameleon. They fool a lot of people with their practiced pseudo-empathy and fake humility. Covert narcissists are low-key, but watch their moves. They are highly competitive, manipulative, intensely secretive, and willing to mow you down to get what and whom they want, like their grandiose cousins. Covert narcissists like to play the role of ordinary, or don't make a fuss about me, or I'm not important, you are. That's another one of their ruses. They put themselves at your feet, at your service. Their motive is to win you over and gain your trust. Then they can control you. Watch out. You're about to be ambushed. You think you have a genuine relationship with one of these individuals. You have confided in them. You trust them. Then you find out that they have spread your personal information around like a virus. Covert narcissists are exceedingly envious of those whom they view as rivals. They cunningly whisper rumors about, in quotes, your past, spreading downright dirty lies about your character. They often get away with this because they appear to be impeccably innocent and perpetually unsuspected. And the other thing they do is when they get a sense that you're onto them, then they become victims. They become the ones that are being demeaned by you, humiliated by you, intimidated by you, when this absolutely isn't the case at all. They're the ones that have done the dirty work. They're the ones that are doing all the lying. They're the ones that have the secret lives. That's another thing. They're highly devious and they lead secret lives. And they're very cunning and clever and have mastered this. So be very aware of what's happening in the opening moves with these individuals. Are they just too interested in you? Do you see it in their nonverbals that are kind of over the top? Even though they don't say the words, are you watching them carefully enough to know who they really are? Are you paying very close attention to your intuition? How we start to feel emotionally and psychologically about a person who is finding us to be just wonderful and perfect can very often be at odds with the intuitive messages that we are getting about these individuals. So don't write off your intuition. Pay very close attention to it because it's going to tell you every time what's really going on here. And the other factor in this process is I see that what covert narcissists do when you decide that you cannot be with them any longer because they have betrayed you, then they play the victim and then they want to get you back. And they've already assessed your vulnerabilities and, in quotes, your weaknesses, so they know how to bring you back. You may be an empath and a person who has deep feelings and is very sensitive, a lovely, lovely human being, but you are willing to, in quotes, forgive them and take them back over and over again. So learn that you are a wise individual, that you can perceive and discern exactly who someone is, and don't let anyone else talk you out of these perceptions. These perceptions are very accurate. You may not want to share how keen your perceptions are with a lot of other people, and I think it's not wise to do that, but you will see that what you are discerning through your intuition, through your observations, is very accurate. The other thing you want to do here is to really acknowledge the many incredible gifts that you have. Gifts of discernment, gifts of intuition, wisdom, your unique creative gifts, and the capacities that you have to move in to the healing, restorative, transformative part of your body-mind systems, the parasympathetic, and to take practices of self-care seriously, You deserve all of this. Remind yourself each day and develop a routine that works for you. And I give you tremendous credit for having dealt with, and if you're dealing with a covert narcissist now, I want to say you have a lot of courage and perseverance doing this. And stay with your true authentic self. It always tells you what you need to do next. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Healing After the Narcissist, and look at my website, thenarcissistinyourlife.com, and purchase my books on Amazon and other distributors. And if you're interested, I will very soon be coming up with a PDF of one of my books that I think you will find very helpful to you. I look forward to speaking with you very soon.